Okay, good evening. Welcome to the final game for the 13 and unders competition for round 2 here at Action Indoor Sports Birmingham. We've got the Warriors playing the Vipers. I'm delighted to be joined by John, who is managing the Vipers team. Are you looking forward to this game?
It's been a very exciting day. The boys have done really, really well. Lots of energy. It'd just be really interesting to see if it's a game too far and an energy level too far, or if we can maintain that.
Yeah, it's been a really interesting. Just noting, there's a bat in that corner, which is probably. Let's hope they realise. Yeah, they've realised. The Vipers have brought a lot of noise today. The first game, there was a lot of run-outs and a lot of noise coming from that court. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's been really enjoyable. Lots of support, lots of really good skills on show from all the teams, and the teams are all very well matched. Games are tight and they can go either way.
Okay. So just a little bit of a delay before the start, waiting for a ball. Oh no, we've got a ball. What are we waiting for?
Just had his mother come and give a load of
So Dan has started there with a wide outside off stump. And Dan in again. Clipped into the leg side. So nice steady start from Dan, one wide and a dot.
And that's a tight start, good fielding at leg, really good batting, nice straight bat.
Yeah, Oscar's very sensible, isn't he? Dan, good opening bowler, he's not going to take any undue risks. That's a lovely ball.
Great lift on there, but great running as well.
Yeah, so with the newer ball, it's just bounced a little bit there. It's a bit harder, isn't it?
Yeah, particularly for some of the tall bowlers, we've noticed it with Dan Hudson on our side getting a lot of lift.
Yeah, Dan's the tall timber at the front. Oh, that swung miles.
That swung a mile like a Billy banana. Well bowled, Dan Cut.
I think I look like Aaron Watson. I don't know if you saw the picture. Did you see the video that ran up this week about advertising this?
No, I didn't.
Aaron Watson will be looking at that thinking that's very similar.
Hooping round corners.
Yeah. Okay, so really good wicket there. Fantastic delivery. Harshaw couldn't quite keep him out. Dan in again. Another opportunity, swinging back in. Played with a straight bat by Harshaw. So big start there. It's not Seth bowling on the scorecard. I hope they get that changed.
I think you might be quite happy with that.
Seth will take it. Yeah, Seth would be happy. Just a little bit of a delay here. Who's on to bowl? Drew or Archie? I think it's going to be Archie. So Dan corrected there for his score. In comes Archie. Chance fumbled by Seth, so gets through comfortably. So Drew here at tops, George on the offline, Ariz is on the leg line, Seth at leg side with Dan and Dan. The offside fielders and Niall the keeper. It's a strong fielding unit, they've played well all day. Harshaw batting with Oscar, they'll be looking for a better start. Need to be a little bit more proactive. Just like that, getting the ball down and up very nicely off the back foot. Another dot. So just there where we've been facing quite a lot of dots here. Is there a way to sort of manipulate the ball into a gap? Can Oscar find a way to hit a gap rather than just play with a straight face? Fuller this time. There we go. Hits the gap beautifully, clipped, and he gets in comfortably after Ariz does a good little bit of fielding there. Got a lot of the 15s sat around eating. That's not a surprise. The dustbins. Short, and that time Harshaw gets it down and up. Good bit of fielding from Dan Hudson though, and opportunity for a run out not taken. Yeah, I'm getting stick from a 13-year-old Bieber lookalike. 13-year-old Bieber lookalike, Alfie. Oh, he can't hear me. 13-year-old Bieber lookalike. He says I'm a bit lonely just because John's had to pop off for a minute. So, Niall coming on to bowl. The score on the other pitch, Dosh, is 6 for 0. Well, not for 0, 6 off of 3 overs. So Seth and Cameron are batting for the Hurricanes. Spencer is currently bowling. The score is on 8 now with a wide. In comes Niall again, swinging away and hits Daniel. Chance. Oscar gets in, so 1 scored. Massive shot from Seth Jones there. 7 scored on the other court. Niall in to bowl. Down and up gorgeously, takes all the pace off of it and gets up the other end comfortably. And around the wicket from Niall. Fuller, chance at this end. Oscar gets the dive out, so he gets in. Tidy from Drew as well with the keeping. So Yorker from round the wicket. Well bowled. No problem, Dosh. Currently the score is 10. There's an over to go and it will be Hussain to bowl. Niall in on this court. Flick opportunity and out. That is a wonderful flick from Niall. Very, very skillful. So Oscar probably taking a run there when there wasn't a run on. Ariz to come on and bowl, one of the younger players in the competition. Just a little bit of a false start as they get the bails on. Archie at this end gets the bails on. Nearly chopped on. Yeah, Archie being really positive at the back with Ariz, that's good. Tight bowling, they're looking to run, but not a run there. Third ball opportunity presents itself. Can the Vipers take advantage of that? Fuller driven well, and that's going to be 2 scored just on the inside of the 2 line. Oh, well bowled. Really tight lines there from Ariz. He's bowling beautifully. Although a no ball, I'm not quite sure what for. I wasn't watching the front line. Could have been a front foot. Obviously, there's a few different ways to bowl a no ball at indoor. Yeah, beautifully picked into a gap, but calling not good there. Not clear. Started to go and then stopped. Bit of noise coming from the other court. The Lions 15s helping out the 13s and played nicely by Oscar. So we're on to the third ball. Oscar just absorbing pressure. He doesn't mind a little bit of pressure from a dot. Comes in again. They've got a run. Harshaw hasn't really responded, but they end up getting through after a bit of a mix-up with whether to run or not. So Ariz, 5 runs in his over he goes for. 2 scored by Rory on the other court. The score goes to 16. So it's going to be Lancashire under 12 player. George Harris coming on to bowl. He's a very tidy off spinner. I'm very excited to see him bowl. Here he comes into Jimmy. Yeah, it's a great line. Just over the top of that middle and leg stump. Very difficult to score off. Got good controllers, George. A bit of noise coming as well now. Short chance of... No, not picked up cleanly, so very difficult to take. So opportunity for him to start spinning the ball away from Sammy, the left-hander. He comes round the wicket trying to create an angle. It's really nice to have some of these lads come in and playing from different parts of the country. Hoping to get a indoor league from Yorkshire to come and play in the Nationals as well over the next year or so. Third ball on this court, I think. George goes full, but it bounces because of his height and spin, and a little kick back on from Dan, it looks like. Well, they're both Dan cuts. Over the wicket to Jimmy. Fuller played very nicely, Jimmy. Uses his feet. And an opportunity for a run out, but Sammy gets back in. Oh, Tom Della, top man, getting me a cookie. So Seth coming into bowl. We had a chat about his bowling in the week. Hoping to bowl a little bit fuller, a little bit flatter. Just having to make the adaptation from bowling at Willows to bowling at a national level, and it looks like he's made that adaptation there, using a bit more momentum in his run-up. That'll be a wide. It's a nice shot from Jimmy, clipped into the leg side, and a good flick from Archie. I reckon that was hitting, judging by his reaction. I reckon he'd have enjoyed running out his Duffield teammate. Well bowled, nice and tight into the legs. Seth's bowler got over here. So Dan Hudson coming on. He played for Nottingham at the National League. It was a very successful team. They did really well. They'll be coming back next year with any luck. He's a tall lad. He comes in. Gets a little bit more bounce and a chance for Niall. Not out. He's bowling from the adult line for some reason. Another one that's a little bit unsure on which one to bowl from. Balls again from the back line, and the bounce there's going to be really difficult for Sammy to get on top of. He's one of the younger players in the competition. For him to get his bat up and above the line at the height of the ball, pretty difficult. Not impossible, but as you can see, it's just making life a little bit more difficult for him to get on top of the ball. Dan goes short, goes over the head, so that'll be a no ball. Difficult when you're that tall. And if you do decide to go short, you've got very small margin for error. That's a bit fuller. Chance dropped by Seth. That was a chance he'll be very disappointed with. He's a more than capable fielder, but he's maybe took his eye off the ball there. You can see him frustrated with his dropped catch. 30 the score off 8. Sorry, off 7. 8 over 8 over about to start. It's a very difficult job on my own, but Anish is in New Zealand. Sheedy's umpiring. Duncan's away. Dave's away. Well, Dave's at Derby. Yeah, for the 21s tournament. So Drew in from Sandiacre Cricket Club in swing. Jimmy clips into the leg side nicely. That's a good shot. Little laugh between Jimmy and George there. Full swinging away from Sammy. Beats the bat. So 4 balls left. Drew in, swings away, might be a wide. Nope, third ball. Swung way past the bat. Tops, I would have gone. Yeah, wrong end. George called for it at tops. Eddie walking past. Drew over, big in swing, straight drive, lovely outdoor shot. If it got past the bowler, you'd have had definite runs there. With the receiver position being a fielding position indoor, not usually as much bang for your buck. So 27 for that pair, really strong. They'll be very pleased with that. Anything above 25, most people are pretty happy with. So Georgian again, he's got a left-hander to bowl at, he'll be pleased with that. Gershan leaves it. So first 2 balls bring a third ball opportunity. Fuller edged away, but they get through for 1, they scamper through. Georgian, it's a little bit shorter, definitely plumb for outdoor cricket, but you can't be out OBW if you're playing a shot. In indoor. If you don't play a shot, fair game. That's tickled away to fine leg, but it's going to be a dot. It's a no ball off the track, I think. Chance at the top if he throws. So Seth just creating a dot there with a nice tight line. Yeah, beats the bat that time. Another opportunity for third ball. There's been loads of third ball chances in this innings. I think the Warriors perhaps need to be a little bit more aggressive. Little nick through, they're going to get 1 if he runs. He's nearly been run out, he needs to sprint. Not happy with the jogging through there, but not getting punished for it on this occasion. Seth comes in again to Gershan, who will be a little bit more interested in the back net, but that's a wide. Seth in again, shorter this time, and Gershan powerfully strikes, but George fields it and stops it hitting any of the net, so good bit of fielding. He's looking at his wrist. Pretty sure it's hit his hands as well. So round the wicket now, trying to tie up Tom, and he plays it very softly back to the main fielder. Just feel like they need to be a little bit more aggressive here. Trying to put back to ball rather than the ball hitting the bat. Just a little bit of a debate going on around what we're going to do here. I love it from Archie. Keep it tight in the field, try and take a wicket where we can. Always leads from the front with a bit of chat, does Archie. That's bounced over the top of the stumps. Gershan not quite getting contact here. So even though they haven't lost many wickets, they've just not really scored at a rate here. So that's going to be a wide. That would help. Just been a little bit passive. England Test cricket in the 90s maybe. Oh, not a wide. Interesting. Archie tail injury wants him top of off. Chance. 1 is fine, so again the Vipers keeping the Warriors down to 1s and 0s. Great bit of fielding from Archie. He's doing as he said there, but given not out on this occasion. I just need to step away for a second, so be back in a minute. Sorry, can I switch across again? Right, apologies for that. We had a nosebleed on the other court, so nothing too dangerous or anything. It was just a simple nosebleed. I just had to go over and make sure everything's okay. Archie just took a fantastic wicket here. I'm sure I'll be watching that one back later. Comes in again. It's a good length. George plays it down and up nicely. Gets everyone through for one. Just dropping that on the ball and it goes down.
Yeah.
Just in it there.
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily sure it will suit in the light one.
No.
I'd definitely have a trial first.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you.
I just put that one in the cap.
Punished.
Archie in again to George. Lovely, clipped off the legs. So Dan Hudson coming back onto bowl. How many overs are left? 2. 12 balls left on this court. There was a little bit of a delay on court 2, so they're an over behind. Ooh, a little bit of multi-sport skill coming in from Mr. Cutts there, as he tries to volley it back onto the stumps. Five balls remaining. Dan in again. Oh, that's slipped out of the hand a little bit with the shinier, newer ball. Four balls to come. That's a cutter. It's bounced a little bit more and there's a little bit of a mix-up, but no run in the end. Arthur on strike. Very comfortable. And a short ball and direct hit anyway, so not out because of the bounce, but out for the run out. So really good awareness there from the Vipers to be aware, not that the catch was out, but the run out was still on. So well played, well switched on to the game there. Good game sense. So one ball left. And again, just slipping out. He's not happy about it, but he's got to be positive here. Yeah, a little bit of advice from Archie there. The ground can be very slippery, so... the ball can be very slippery, so just dry hands on the carpet or on the net. Arthur on 12, George on 0. And Dan Cutts to finish off. So he started the innings and he'll end the innings. Dan in. And it's going to be a leg side wide, I think. Do they want it re-bowled? They usually do. So fairly low scores on both courts here, 55 and 40. I think that's reflective of the fielding and bowling being a little bit stronger than the batting at this point. Physically, it's hard to get the ball down and up. These kids are 11, 10, some of them are 9. Just for the YouTube comment there from Ludine. So 9, 10, 11 years old. It's called under 13s, but it's not that. It's more like under 12 at this point. All of them are under 12. I don't know what school that is at school though. It's well bowled. Chance. Arthur gets himself in. Jake with a good short ball there on the other court. Dan in again, he's swinging it back in, and Arthur plays it up, down and up nicely to create the time for him to get in as he jogs through. Swinging again, that's inside the line though, I think. So 19 the score here. Chance at the top, missed with the direct hit, needed to hit.
What's the new table? Still shows it from last week.
One second. So just an update on the tables. In the 15 and under competition, the Warriors have played 5. They've won 13 skins and they have 23 points. The Lions have played 5. Oh, everyone's played 5. They have 11 bonus points for skins and 18 points. The Hurricanes are on the same points, although they've only won 9 skins. The Vipers have won 7 skins and are on 10 points, so a little bit behind in the 15 under category. At 13 and under, as I press the wrong button. At 13 under, the Lions are on top with 21 currently. That's from 5 games. This is the 6th. They've won 12 skins, 11 skins for the Vipers on 20 points, 19 points for the Hurricanes with 10 skins won, and 10 points for the Hurricanes a little bit further behind with 7 points won by skins. So pretty tight, pretty close in both categories. 3 teams live in each competition, with the other just a little behind, needing to find a way to get back into the competition a little bit. Okay, so here we come. Arthur round the wicket. And he's nicked off Dan with a good catch from Jimmy there. So wicket in the first over. Yes, there are older sections, Lydian. There's a 15 under competition, which is for kids who will be 15 under at the next World Cup. They are currently 12 and 13. Some of them might have turned 14 by now. And then there is a competition for 17 under who are 14, 15 and 16, I believe. Well, I must admit, without it being in front of me, it's difficult to work out. So a good start here for the Warriors. Arthur round the wicket again and a straight drive. Chance to the keeper's end. They've gone the wrong way. And somehow they've ended up with a run. And I think both players went to both ends twice there. So Daniel here, round the wicket. Arthur goes slower ball, chance, easy catch off the net. It was a slower ball, smashed into the leg side, but with the net being there, turned out to be a comfortable catch. And makes up for it the following ball with a powerfully struck 5 down the ground. Harshaw around the wicket again. Daniel, chance for George, but Dan made his ground. Robbie here, come on the Vipers. So you're Sir Jimmy Anderson. Excellent. Robbie, one of the Vipers supporting from home. Glad to hear you're here watching, Robbie. Dan drives straight and Arthur misfields and gets the 5, unfortunately for Arthur. Usually very strong at the back. Just must have took his eye off the ball, which we all do occasionally. Hits cover and that's a good bit of batting from Dan. Harshaw around the wicket again, across him and a chance, but they've not switched on to it. Tom and Sammy on the offside, not managing to take the catch. Tom's just a bit too close to the net there. I think he's got to be in a bit of a stronger position for a main fielder there. He's sort of sat off the back of the net. So Sammy on to bowl. He bowls these big spinning leggies. Really nice action. Beautifully bowled, beautifully bowled. Good revs, good landing position. Turned and bounced past the bat. Robbie is a leg spinner. You must be enjoying a little bit of the spin going here. A little bit full of that time and a chance. And 7 scored there. Just over pitched and been put away. This time a little bit more leg side, hit at Gershan and a misfield, but he keeps it off the net, so it's only going to be 1. Fuller, big swing, but missed. Another good delivery. Jimmy appealing, but I'm pretty sure that bounced. And again, chance and a stumping. Jimmy takes the stumping. So Sammy gets his wicket. It'll be Gershon coming on now, left arm over. Well fielded by Arthur. Yeah, great pick up that time. Good Yorker that time from Gershon. He's a good left arm seam bowler. Shot, good into the cover area nicely. Big shot, and the fielders lost it, I think, for a second there, which is a little unusual. No ball for height, I think, which is impressive at Daniel, being so tall. Just angled across that time from Gershon. 25 the score with 2 balls left. Yeah, I'm glad Robbie's loving those leg spinners as a fellow leggy himself. Chance here. It's not touched anybody, so it can't be out. Shows you how tight the nets are here. It's bounced literally back straight to the stumps. Big shot. 7 scored. So the Warriors just struggling here. Dan putting them away a little bit. I think that's the pair. 27 for Daniel there, Daniel Hudson, and 7 for Dan Cutts. It's a good partnership. They've gone well all tournament, and they've scored 34 with 47 on the to chase. So Oscar brings himself into the attack. Swings, but it's a good Yorker. Swings a little bit hinted more than swung. Fuller again. Brings the drive, half fielded by Gershon, and Oscar keeps it off the net very athletically. I like that. Bouncing off the net. It's nice to George, just tidy him up. George likes to throw his hands through. Yeah. Well battered to the Dans from Robbie. Very good. Team pair name. Well played, but a good bit of fielding from Harshaw. It's not out, but it's a nice bit of fielding. A little bit more aware that time. He managed to pick the ball up before it got to the net, fire it back onto the stumps. Well played. George, chance. Didn't manage to get it back quite quick enough, and Archie makes it in. So Archie Annable and George Harris, the 2 batsmen here. Robbie, prediction for the score? Let's see if you get it right. ask his dad just to not let him. You see there's a lad just bouncing on the net. He's just stopped. Yeah, if he starts doing it again, do you mind just saying to his dad, like, because if he gets bounced into the wall, if he gets bounced into the wall, that's one bounce off the net, we get in trouble. So. Great catch from Tom. His dad will be sat with him. Just say Kieran says, and he'll pretend to be. So great catch there, George having a big drive. 6,000 Robbie thinks that they're going to get. I think that's a bit optimistic, Robbie, I'll be honest. Needed quite a lot of no balls in the last over for that. Angled in, another chance. And then they throw a little wide. Thank you. No. Oscar with a chance at tops, misses. Would have been out with a hit. Is that for the team, Robbie? 74? Is that for this pair? Tom in again. Full. Gets the drive from George. A little bit of a fumble, but all good. Very full again, and there might be a chance at tops. There's a little bit of a fumble. A little bit of confusion. Just got to call a little bit louder, I think. I can't quite hear a call. Into the corner and a bit of a fumble. So 4 scored. So George bowling seam up this time. Runs in, just glances onto that leg line. So saying the team will be on 74. Fair play. Good guess. Let's have a see how that goes. George going to run in and bowl some seam up here to George, actually, when they're ready. Fuller, driven, chance. No walking in. Gershon, I hope you watch this back. You've got to start walking in, mate. Played a miss, that's a good ball, it's just swung. Make use of the swinging ball. Oscar fumbles, but would have been a chance. So Archie on 8, George on 4. They've lost a couple of wickets as they go, but they're still scoring pretty positively. So Jimmy bowling some leggies. It's clipped into the leg side on the up. George will get 3. Jimmy can be very dangerous here with the bit of spin that he gets. He'll be bowling at his Duffield teammate as well, Archie. He won't want to get out. I'm sure there'll be a big celebration if that is the case. Another little delay as they change the fielding positions. Good dot. An appeal out of nowhere. Jimmy again, it's full. Archie comes down and plays it nicely into the offside net. Just tucked up into the hip. Jimmy in again, it's a little bit shorter and George pulls on the up. Archie's had to run in a right weird direction there, so he's run a long way further than he needed to, but he gets him. Jimmy, oh, that's just slipped out at the back. So 1 ball to come in the final over for this pair. Jimmy lands it nicely, but Archie's down the wicket and hits the 2 net very comfortably. So that's the pair done. 11 for Archie, 10 for George. Very solid, very respectable. 55 on the board. I think Robbie's 74 might be a little short here. Oscar in, full, but it's going to be down the leg side. Good energy from George, getting right into the front half, cutting off some angles. Good shot. George would have been on it. Powerful shot there from Drew. Ari's on strike. Chance for a catch, and Tom takes it. So good eyes to watch it round the corner. Just nicked Drew off there. Hits 2 nets and takes the catch for Tom. Well fielded by Harshaw. Ari's back into the ball nicely there. Shapes up beautifully for such a young player. He's been on the Warwickshire pathway for a while, and you can see why. It's a nice shot again. He's just pulled it into the gap. So Tom Blurton, after just taking that catch, will be full of confidence. Harshaw really nice. Both batters at the same end, and chance not taken again. So Tom will be full of confidence after that. Good catch he's just taken. Hopefully he can take that into his bowling as well. Full straight. That's well bowled. George tidies up. Full again, well bowled, but it's just bounced over Jimmy, so he's not able to create the run out. I think someone's just knocked the screen out on the scoreboard. Quite sure what's happened there. I'll just go and investigate. I'll be back in a minute. Sorry, Has just happened. I missed it. I was getting set up back up. Just a technical issue with the computer deciding to restart. So who's coming on to bowl? It's Tom's. Oh, sorry, it's still a ball left. I thought it was the over. I've just taken a little time to get the stumps back on. Sorry, I was using the wrong one. We're back. There's 3 on the table. Should I use all 3? So Drew, some powerful striking by him, but Ariza's batted nicely, but just a little bit of call improvement needed, in my opinion. The batting is fine. It's just a little bit of improvement on that front. Full, it's turned and it's played beautifully down and up for 2. So again, the batting itself really nice. Just a little bit of improvement on the call, and they're just got to be a bit more loud, a little bit more game aware. Beautifully played again from Ariz. Dragged into the leg side. A chance for Arthur. Jimmy again, driven, chance if they run, but they're not going to run.
She's going to pay 15 quid beyond desk, and so it's one of them. There's got my seats in there for the other one. Yeah, she's going to pay on card, so she's going to get the receipt and just pay it direct to the centre.
Bring that back. Can you ask her to bring me the receipt?
Yes.
I missed that, sorry. Yeah, here we go, so another spin. Oh, sorry, not another spinner. George coming on now. Okay, George into ball. He's going to ball around the wicket to Drew. Powerfully struck straight, and that'll be 5. Fuller outside the off stump, induces the play and miss. Georgian again. Oh, another good ball, a chance, and unfortunately just drops short of Oscar. That time he gets a bit of bounce and a catch. George, I think he's just rolled his fingers on that and got a little bit more bounce. Very nicely bowled. Well bowled again. Good over from George. Yeah, boom, says Robbie. Great shot again, and in comfortably. Drew there gets the ball down and up over the leg side. Matt taking the mick out of me again as he comes into shot. Seemed to be an easy target today. Harshaw around the wicket, really full, and Seth slipped, but still gets in. Not sure what's just happened there. Seth managed to slip over. Harshaw into Seth. Crunched onto the offside, but I think it's hit Tom's leg and bounced back. Oh, that slipped out, that new ball just slipping a little bit. Easily done, we've seen it a few times today. Nothing malicious. They wouldn't be able to do it deliberately. Beautiful drive, but I think it's going to be a dot. Yeah, Arthur cleanly picks up at the back. And a wide there, following up the dot. Just slipping wide of the leg side line. So Gershan coming on. 2 overs to come, I think. Or 3, sorry. Niall gives that one a whack. Up and over the cover fielder. Comes in again. That's nicely bowled, just took Seth up. Gershan plays a miss, causes a play and miss to Seth. Chance at the top. Oh, and how have they missed that one? That's the kind of... I think they've got the run out, actually. I thought they'd missed it, but... To say, if they missed that, that's the kind of run out that they're struggling with. You can just see the Warriors just not bringing the same kind of energy as some of the other teams have managed to bring. Just players on court, not quite as full of beans as the rest of the 13s teams have been. They are getting tired through the day. That's definitely what we've seen. And I think that's a great stump in there. And Jimmy enjoys that one. Now we're getting a bit of energy. Niall just walking out a little bit. '15's all turning up, which is means we must be getting towards the end of the game. They never stay and watch. They always go off and sit and chat. Probably go on TikTok or something. Yeah, the Warriors are on this one, whichever I've never seen. Gershan in again, and Niall still not afraid to use his feet, even though he just got stumped, and gets a good clean contact to get to. Sammy on, and it's going to turn and be wide of the line, I think. Yeah, give him wide. Down the wicket, and he gets back just in time. Just in the nick of time. Big shot from Niall, puts away the bad ball. Just over pitch from Sammy. Not out, gets in. Down the track again, but it's going to be a wide. Chance again, 7 scored, that's another good shot. And that finishes the over. So we'll go into the last over, Niall on 22, Seth on 1. Chance for a catch. Jimmy top one out of the top. Not taken. Arthur then to finish off, so 4 balls to go. Back again, slow ball. He creates a bad contact. Niall just toes it through for 1. So skin ahead here for the Vipers. So it looks like they're going to come out with the 3 skins. The Warriors just with the 1. Unless there can be a wicket, which could happen. Play and miss from Seth. Two to come. Play and miss. Third ball, but they're so something to play for here. If they can create the wicket, they're going to win the skin and get another point for the team. Looks like they're going to escape that and get a 3-skin win. So well played to the Vipers, 86-47 for the Warriors. Lions have won on court 2, 93 plays 65 against the Hurricanes. Thank you very much, and we'll catch you later.
Kieran, am I blind? I can't see the guy with the warm-up. Yeah, I've got to get the guy who...